This is the Crystal Chronicles, your Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia podcast, with Erolai, Kreese, and Mark, bringing you all your Devo news and talk. Welcome to Season 4, the LGBT era. Now let's start the show.
Hey everybody, it's Mark from the Crystal Chronicles, your Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia podcast. We get together every Thursday night to record live on Twitch, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, to talk all things Final Fantasy, all things Defo. But tonight is another poll video, and this is Kam'Lanaut, person no one is excited for. I'm not really sure why that is, besides maybe no one knows who Kam'Lanaut is because there's not a lot of Final Fantasy XI players, because he's a debuff-focused character, a character that kind of takes down the enemy's power. People don't really like that playstyle. They would just rather overpower enemies. Maybe because his pre-rework, pre-LD kit was a little messy, and so everybody skipped him the first time. Now they're going to skip him again, or maybe just nobody has anything. But there's been a lot of misinformation. I do think Kam'Lanaut is a worthy character. If he's a favorite, if you like Final Fantasy XI, you're going to be able to use him just fine. And the thing that really sticks to me is, what if this is the kind of character that you really like playing? I mean, maybe you just want to get whatever character you can stomp the content as easy as possible. Fine. But not everybody does. So be careful when it comes to how you play, how you enjoy the game. Don't let other people tell you how best to do. But let's pull. Shut up and pull. Shut up and pull, Mark. Okay. Free multi. I don't even know what I'm going to do. Let's see what happens. I'm going to ticket Reno. I got tons of tickets. I don't need this. I would like Lightning's Burst, so come on, free burst. Not looking good. No matter how this turns out, I will do some tickets. I may not do a lot of tickets. We'll see. At least one gold. Guaranteed. A Kam'Lanaut weapon? Is 15. Which, ironically, mastered for some reason. Very underwhelming. I'm at 557 tickets, plus a lot more in the bank, but for the time being, 560. So, maybe let's just go down to 500. See how we do. Start with a 13 ticket challenge. So here's number one. But yeah, I don't know. I've been thinking about it, and Black Cloud, Black Nero on YouTube did a really good video because he's pulling for it. I know Mino's pulling for him. Ionis the Winged used him in Japan a lot. Kam'Lanaut. So I mean, there's people who made Kam'Lanaut work who actually enjoyed Kam'Lanaut because he really has this he's really able to debuff the attack of the enemy really well, and he also paralyzes them. But he is able to really just strongly debuff attack, and that's especially magic attack. And yeah, I mean, that's an interesting way to play if you're not just all about let's stomp through damage, because damage falls off. Okay, Goldar. Let's see what we get. Oh, I don't have Rydia's X. Awesome. I forgot Rydia was even on this banner. Who else is on this banner? I don't even know who's on this banner. Oh yeah, Shantoto, Rydia. Okay, yeah. I did know that. I have all Shantoto's kit, obviously. But yeah, awesome. I'll take that. I'd walk away 67 tickets with Rydia EX. Why not? We'll see how I do on Reno 2. I may come back to this banner later. But yeah, in that saying, I mean, look at the character, watch some people play him, and it might be a character that actually you might be interested in. And, you know, until you have some experience with some of these other characters, there may be play styles that you really enjoy. Because, I mean, I just know hanging out with some really talented players, really skilled players, really creative players, you can really play this game how you want to play it. You know, you don't have to be beholden to the quote unquote meta. You don't have to be beholden to every banner, to every synergy quest, all that kind of stuff. You can really enjoy this game however you want to enjoy it. That's how these games work. And if you can master that, well, then you will be in a better place than someone who's struggling week to week, rage quitting, rage pulling, stressing out, being anxious. You shouldn't be anxious about a game. There's way too much going on in our world to have these anxieties about things that aren't that particularly important. Games should be a way for you to relax, rest, focus on something silly for a few minutes. You have to think about all the burdens that you may really have to do. And so be willing to, you know, not listen to people like me who make content, right? If you don't agree with us. And maybe some content creators have the wrong opinion, or because certain characters aren't hyped. You know, listen, I'm sure everyone who's watching this is hyped for Rude. Why are you hyped for Rude? Seriously, is Rude a favorite character? Sure, okay, some of you, maybe he is. But really, I mean, I enjoy the Turks a lot. I love Reno and Rude. Final Fantasy Advent Children did well. I enjoyed that. Remake did them really well. So they're characters I would like. I'd like to have all the Turks. I kind of like that. Crisis Core, you know, other content around that era highlighted it. So I get it. Yes, there are some people, big Final Fantasy VII fans, who really do like Reno and Rude, but everybody and their mom is hyped for Rude. Why? Tell me what his skill 1 does without going to DB. Tell me what his skill 2 does. Tell me what his LD does. I bet a lot of you could say, oh, well, he heals in battery. Really? You're excited about someone who heals battery? Now, Rude's really good, and he does what he does real well, and I would suggest you pull on him. But the problem is you probably don't know why you're going to be pulling on him or why you're not going to be pulling on Kam'Lanaut, and that's fine. You can kind of coast through that. The problem that I have is you may be missing an opportunity to not just play like everybody has played before, everybody is playing, but to play in a way that's really enjoyable to you. There are some crazy people in our community who make weird things work, and that for them is super fun because they found the way to make the game the most fun for them. Now, for me, I'm going to be honest, I just like pulling. I just like collecting. I'm more than happy to play this game as a hero collector and beating all the content, all that kind of stuff. And so I'll continue to find ways to do that. But I like managing resources. I like finding ways to pull. I like collecting my favorites. I like having access to all these different characters. I think that's fun. Gold orb. Here we go. Let's see what we got. Come on. Oh, Shantaro EX. I certainly don't need that. So it goes. We'll keep doing a few. Yeah, yeah, skip Cam. I don't care. Or pull for him. I mean, it doesn't really matter to me. If I get him, I'd use him. If not, I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. There's a lot of other characters who do some similar things who I've collected and haven't really used. Although I like the idea of debuff characters a lot. And characters that disengage. Obviously, I really like characters that, take turns from stuff like that, lock the enemy. Even playing Vincent I love Vincent, one of my favorite. But even playing him in co-op, if you get Vincent's in the Cosmos co-op, if you get Vincent's debuffs on, the bosses are doing 0 damage. So that's been a way to play the game for quite some time. we just kind of assume you either think the damage, the big attacks, evade them, or do so much damage or delete all their turns that we forget, oh yeah, there are mechanics in this that allow you to lower enemies' attack, help them skip turns. I mean, it's part of the game. It's kind of, in the end of the day, the game doesn't really highlight those kind of characters as best as they could, but it's a really good strategy that you keep characters for a long time if you're really good at manipulating that kind of. Yeah. Well, we got 10 more. Oh, gold orb. Is this it? I don't know. I don't have his EX, so I'm not really sure what it is, but whatever it is, we'll be happy. Another Rydia EX. Some power stones for me. Yeah, I'm happy to. If that's all I take away from this is leveling up Rydia, more than happy. I do like Rydia, and he's certainly not my favorite character, or my favorite character from 7, definitely not my favorite. My favorite character from 4, R2. Enjoy throwing her with on Toto and on this Lufania, or this challenge, not the Lufania, this challenge quest. Okay, one more ticket, friends. We'll let this one. There you go. Well, I hope if you did pull, you did well. I will see you again here for Reno, but Thursday night, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, we're going to talk all Kam'Lanaut. We're actually going to talk Reno too, as the event will drop live as we podcast. Join us live on Twitch, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Catch us on YouTube later. Catch us on your favorite podcast app, tccpodcast.com. Until then, friends, good luck. Think for yourself. Do your own research. Play the way that you enjoy the most. Join our Discord. Hang out with us. Have a good time. Talk to you later.